My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid franchise from worst to best. And I'm only talking about the live action movies. I'm not watching and reviewing the shitty animated ones on Disney Plus. I I watched the first one and it was truly awful. And you know what's actually funny? I used to think that these movies should have been all animated because the cartoon style of the books is so iconic. But now I definitely do not agree with that. They went the right approach by making these live action movies, and I do like how they infuse the style of the books into them at points. But anyways, I grew up reading these books. Like, I loved them so very much. And I don't know, I'm kind of surprised at how much I enjoyed this franchise. Like, there's not a bad one of the bunch, and they're all, like, movies I enjoy. Some more than others, but still, like, I don't know, this franchise really surprised me. So let's begin by talking about the worst one, and it's The Long Haul. Now, the elephant in the room is this movie is made up of an entirely different cast, and it is very distracting. Like, you're trying to tell me that's Greg, but that's not Greg. You're trying to tell me that's Wardwick, that's not Wardwick. You're trying to tell me that's Susan and Frank, that's not Susan and Frank. Those aren't the characters I have come to love. But, putting the new cast aside, they still did a fine job. The movie is never hilarious, it's never super heartfelt, but it's an enjoyable movie from start to finish. I was entertained, and it's never great, but it's still a pretty fine time. The third best one of the franchise is the original Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now, this one I did see back when it came out. I actually auditioned for this movie as well, and I didn't like it back then, but now it's a perfectly fine watch. The most difficult thing about it is Greg is a raging narcissist here. Like, he can be so unlikable, but the movie is still funny enough, it still has enough going on, and it's still a very entertaining movie. Never great, but consistently fine. 4 and 3 are about on the same level. But then we get to the top two, and these are movies I really liked. So in second place, we've got Wardwick Rules, and I just really like the focus on the brothers' dynamic here. It made it so this movie had some nice heart, and I definitely found this movie to be funnier as well. I just like the stories being told of the party that happened, the retirement home, the talent show. Just every plot here was better than any plot in the previous movie. So I had a blast with it, and that's why it's number 2. But my favorite is Dog Days, and I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I really do like the setting of the country club and the amusement park, and I like how it just focuses on each individual relationship of Greg. Like, we get plenty of Greg and Wally, we get plenty of Greg and Wardwick, we get plenty of Greg and Frank, and we get plenty of Greg and Holly, and it just felt like a more rounded movie as a whole. I thought this movie had some real sweetness to it. There were some nice heartfelt elements, and it's really funny. The scene of Wardwick performing his band at Heather's, I believe is her name, Sweet 16 party, is just comedy gold. So I had a blast with this movie, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that's my ranking of this franchise, but what's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.